This was a disaster simulation that originated after the April 27th tornadoes. We wanted to see how our students would respond to a community set disaster.
They will all participate in disasters at some point in their careers, and I thought this would be a good idea for them to get to triage and see what happens in a real disaster situation.
We tried to come up with an idea that would involve them in a lot of different areas in a lot of different ways. So we designed an active shooter drill this morning.
I came into the classroom, was mad at a girlfriend, started firing away at the rest of the students in the class.
Public safety made the initial response, came in the building and took care of the active shooter.
And then once that happened and I saw the officers, I shot myself.
And then after that point, we had the nursing students come in and start assessing the things that were going on.
We spent a lot of time talking to both the victims and the responders about they really needed to play their part, they needed to focus so that it would be realistic because that's how they learn best.
And so I was somebody who got shot, and I have a chest wound and basically can't breathe, unresponsive, and my vitals really low.
I think the victims looked tremendous. The moulage team did a great job moulaging them and making the wounds look realistic. The responders took it very seriously, and I think that they did a very good job.
Really, the nurses went in and would triage the patients or categorize the patients into where they need to go. And then we would ask the emergency team where we should go, where we should take them to.
All the research shows that what they learn in class really only does sink in when they get to do it. And I think today it really did sink in, and I think they realized not only do they have to do physical things to patient, but there are emotional things, they have to do psychological things.
I got put on this stretcher and I was supposed to be dead. I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of like real, like this is what people go through. It's kind of like made you want to be more compassionate and just really be there for the people's needs.
And then what it's like for them to respond to a disaster and to be part of a disaster. I think those are things they really didn't think about.
When you walk into a room, you pretty much like your adrenaline kicks in and you want to be able to take all the book work into practice. And I think in a chaotic situation, you want to do the best you can.
Just like being more aware of the patient's needs and really prioritizing who's in the most need, like who needs immediate attention, and really getting those patients to the hospital as fast as possible.
Yeah, you can never train enough because you never know what's going to happen as far as scenarios change, things always change, things always come up that you've never experienced before. Every situation is always different.
But if you've trained on this, it comes back to you and you know what to do, and things flow a lot smoother.
We wanted some interdisciplinary education to go on, communication with outside of nursing with people such as ambulance drivers, EMTs. As far as the university, I felt like it really promoted the public safety of our students. We want our students as well as our parents to be assured that we are doing everything we can to ensure that safety.
I think it went very well, and I think everyone that spoke supported that, from our faculty to our associate dean to our community partners. I think there were many positive things that we saw. We saw that the students did take it seriously, that they learned.
And it really drew into the fact that we have to have extremely good communication. And we have to work well with each other. And each part of the healthcare team is important.
We have certain guidelines that we teach by, what we should teach, and they really are beginning to stress that we need to teach novice nurses to be prepared in disasters. So this was our first step at this, and then hopefully each year we can expand it and that we can get more community partners involved, and I think it will just benefit all of our future graduates.
And step forward and keep going with it, and maybe bring in the community and acknowledge what we need to do if we need to do it.